What is the form of government of the United States? Excellent. Republic. What is the supreme law of the land? Well done. The Constitution. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Well done. Forms the government. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Correct. Self-government. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Awesome. Amendments. What does the Bill of Rights protect? Excellent. The basic rights of Americans. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? Excellent. 27. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? Good job. It says America is free from British control. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Great work. Declaration of Independence. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Great work. Liberty and equality. The words, "life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness" are in what founding document? Correct. Declaration of Independence. What is the economic system of the United States? That's right. Capitalism. What is the rule of law? Correct. Everyone must follow the law. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Good job. Declaration of Independence. There are three branches of government. Why? Good job. Checks and balances. Name the three branches of government. Excellent. Legislative, executive, and judicial. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Great work. Executive branch. What part of the federal government writes laws? Good job. U.S. Congress. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Awesome. Senate and House of Representatives. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Good job. Writes laws. How many U.S. senators are there? Good job. 100. How long is a term for a U.S. senator? Excellent. 6 years. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Well done. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? Excellent. 435. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? Good job. 2 years. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? Correct. To more closely follow public opinion, how many senators does each state have? Correct. 2. Why does each state have 2 senators? Correct. Equal representation for small states. Name your U.S. representative. Good job. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Great work. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Correct. Citizens of their state. Who elects U.S. senators? Awesome. Citizens from their state. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Correct. Citizens in their district. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? That's right. Citizens from their district. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Awesome. Because of the state's population, the President of the United States is elected for how many years? Great work. 4 years. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? That's right. To keep the president from becoming too powerful. What is the name of the President of the United States now? That's right. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? That's right. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? Well done. The vice president. Name one power of the president. Awesome. Signs bills into law. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the military? Awesome. The President. Who signs bills to become laws? Awesome. The President. Who vetoes bills? Excellent. The President. Who appoints federal judges? Good job. The President. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. Correct. Cabinet. What does the President's cabinet do? Correct. Advises the President. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Great work. Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense. Why is the Electoral College important? Good job. It decides who is elected president. What is one part of the judicial branch? Awesome. Supreme Court. What does the judicial branch do? Awesome. Explains laws. What is the highest court in the United States? Correct. Supreme Court. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? Well done. 9. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? Well done. 5. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Excellent. For life. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? Great work. To be independent of politics. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? Well done. John Roberts. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Awesome. Print money. Name one power that is only for the states. Great work. Give a driver's license. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? That's right. It states that powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Who is the governor of your state now? Great work. What is the capital of your state? Awesome. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Well done. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Awesome. Citizens. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? That's right. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? Excellent. The United States. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Awesome. Be loyal to the United States and obey the laws of the United States. How can people become United States citizens? Excellent. Naturalization. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Awesome. Vote and run for office. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Awesome. Pay taxes. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Correct. To fund the federal government. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Correct. Required by law. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Awesome. Freedom. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Good job. American Indians. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Awesome. Africans. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? Good job. American Revolution. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. Well done. High taxes. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? That's right. Thomas Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Great work. July 4, 1776. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Awesome. Battle of Bunker Hill. There were 13 original states. Name 5. Well done. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Rhode Island. What founding document was written in 1787? Great work. US Constitution. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the US Constitution. Name one of the writers. Great work. Alexander Hamilton. Why were the Federalist Papers important? Great work. They helped people understand the Constitution. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. Correct. US diplomat. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Awesome. Father of our country. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Excellent. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Awesome. Father of the Constitution. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. Correct. First Secretary of the Treasury. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Good job. Louisiana Territory. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Awesome. Civil War. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Well done. The Civil War. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Excellent. Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Good job. Freed the slaves. Emancipation Proclamation. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Good job. Freed the slaves. What U.S. war ended slavery? Correct. The Civil War. What amendment gives citizenship to all persons born in the United States? Excellent. 14th Amendment. When did all men get the right to vote? Well done. After the Civil War. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Good job. Susan B. Anthony. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Good job. World War I. Why did the United States enter World War I? Awesome. Because Germany attacked U.S. ships. When did all women get the right to vote? Great work. 1920. What was the Great Depression? Good job. Longest economic recession in modern history. When did the Great Depression start? Well done. 1929. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Correct. Franklin Roosevelt. Why did the United States enter World War II? Well done. Bombing of Pearl Harbor. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. Well done. General during World War II. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Correct. Soviet Union. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? That's right. Communism. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? Correct. To stop the spread of communism. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? Correct. To stop the spread of communism. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Excellent. Fought to end racial discrimination. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. That's right. Fought for civil rights. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? Good job. To force the Iraqi military out of Kuwait. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Excellent. Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. That's right. War in Afghanistan. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Good job. Cherokee. Name one example of an American innovation. Well done. Airplane. What is the capital of the United States? Great work. Washington, D.C. Where is the Statue of Liberty? Correct. New York Harbor. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Good job. Because there were 13 original colonies. Why does the flag have 50 stars? That's right. Because there is one star for each state. What is the name of the national anthem? That's right. The Star-Spangled Banner. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? Great work. Out of many, one. What is Independence Day? Excellent. A holiday to celebrate U.S. independence. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. Great work. New Year's Day, Christmas, and Independence Day. What is Memorial Day? Correct. A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. What is Veterans Day? Good job. A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military.